3 farmers a week take their own lives in this country. That's a really big number.
I think isolation plays a massive part within the farming industry. It's something that I've definitely felt.
We need to make change in order to go forward, otherwise we won't carry on. Go on, lad, say hey. Away.
Hello mate, you all right?
Will, how are you doing, all right?
Yeah, good, yourself?
Yeah, not too bad.
Thanks for having me today.
You're welcome. Are you ready for it?
It's always nice getting on someone else's farm and having a little nosy and see what I can take back to my farm sort of
get
thing.
Some tips, like.
Yeah.
You know, the farming world, pretty tough out there, so
yeah.
We're just 200 acres here on the Duchy of Cornwall farm.
Yeah.
So obviously, the Prince is our landlord, so that's pretty amazing in its own right, really.
Yeah.
But obviously, now in the current sort of climate, the way farming's going, we have to kind of... A 200-acre holding now, as you can appreciate, won't sustain a family, so...
There's no guaranteed price, there's no guaranteed wage or anything like that.
No.
And, you know, especially the climate that farming's in, you always have to look for other ways to make the income.
Yeah, and I think it's... I don't know about you, but it's been a tough year.
Maybe one of the most difficult. That's what I always say. It's a way of life. You do it for the love, you do it for the passion, you do it for the animals. I can only talk sheep because that's what we've got on our farm. You have no control. The amount of water on the ground with sheep lambing down, lambs dying and things like that. With farmers, they put the blame on themselves.
The farming in Britain is second to none. No. Our welfare standards are so high.
Top of the range.
Top of the range. You know, we look after our animals, we care for our animals, and it's so easy for people to go in a supermarket and pick something up and go, oh, I'll just have that. I'll have that piece of beef or that piece of lamb or something.
Not really knowing where it's come from. No idea.
And the work, the toll that it's had on people in order to get that there.
You look into a field, you see nice green grass and happy sheep or happy animals and happy crops, and it's actually taken a lot of work to get there.
I think in farming, there's just so much going on, isn't there? You know, you shut the door, but you're still in the problem. And isn't it amazing how sometimes we can cover up so much pain inside?
Yeah, you do feel isolated, you feel on your own, you feel like you can't talk to anyone.
People need other people,
100%,
don't they? And we need to talk.
Do you mind telling me a little bit about your story?
I was doing 100-odd-hour weeks in a hard,
when you look at it, it's not normal. You know, it's not normal.
I was shearing, belly clipping lambs, and I was going to muck clean cows out. Then I was going off to do another job, and then I was like lorry driving, and everything was just building up. I just got married, and I knew I needed to provide. I knew I had to make a success. I worked too hard for it not to work, and things were racing around my head, and everything was building up, and one day I just couldn't be here anymore. I just couldn't. Because I didn't want to put, I just felt like I was the loneliest person in the world. I didn't know who I could talk to. I didn't know, I suppose, God, animals know when you're upset, don't they?
Yeah.
They have this sense, don't they? Look at this, eh? Yeah. I remember ringing up my mum, and I remember saying to her, I love you, Mum, and this ain't your fault. And that was very unusual for me. I just wanted the pain in my head to go away, because it was full of pain.
I can't imagine how difficult, it was for you and how far that you've come.
I'm incredibly lucky incredibly glad to be here because I've got 2 beautiful boys. I've got amazing neighbours. I've got the best farming neighbours I could possibly want.
Yeah.
They're like best friends as well. There's definitely people there to listen.
Yeah.
100%. I think that's all.
It showed you the community and the support that got round you.
Yeah.
Just showed how many people did love you and how many people did want to support you. Can you tell me a little bit about We Are Farming Minds?
We're a Herefordshire-based charity, and initially started obviously founded by Emily, my wife, and myself. Our main objective really was to break down that stigma surrounding mental health in the farming community. Being able to say to people within the community, in the farming community, that it's okay not to feel okay. Yeah. It's okay if you're struggling with your head, it's nothing to be ashamed of. And in Herefordshire alone, we lost 7 farmers last year to suicide.
How many times has that happened across the UK? It's really, really sad to think about.
And the effect that it leaves on families is just scary. And we need to get these statistics down. And the only way we can do it is by talking. We have our support line, which is 24 hours, and it's here for the Herefordshire farming community, and it's all run by some amazing volunteers who give up their time.
With what you're doing and the charity's doing, it is getting rid of that stigma, and it's, you want to talk about it, you want to get your barriers down.
We have some amazing private counsellors that we use within Herefordshire, and so as a charity we offer that to anybody free.
No one knows what a farmer's going through than another farmer, because you're all going through very very similar stuff. If you're talking about kind of like the weather, if you're isolated, if you're lonely, so that's why I think this is so amazing. How has the Duchy been involved?
The Duchy is a farming operation and estate. They cover 20 different counties within Britain. They've kindly pledged some money every year for all their farming tenants to access our support line service, which has been amazing. I can't speak highly enough of what they've done for us and our charity. Okay. Happy?
Yeah, happy.
And like last year we had a social event here on the farm, so every year we do a big fundraiser. And last year we had the Wurzels here. Well, all the farmers love the Wurzels. You know the Wurzels, don't you? You're joking.
No.
Are you serious? What, I've got a brand new combine harvester?
Oh, they're the one. Oh, yeah, of course I know them.
Oh my word. That's just some view, innit?
Yeah, that's incredible. Be a perfect first date spot, this, wouldn't it? Get a picnic.
Yeah, not with you, I'm afraid, bud.
Not with me.
No.
Do you know what? It almost looks like snick out of a fairy tale.
I'm stood here, sort of 14 years down the line from that really dark place where I felt that the best thing to do was not to be here anymore, and there is hope. And I think for anybody who's maybe, is where I was those 14 years ago now, and if anything like this can help see that there is that hope, the key to today is like keep talking.
It is just there's 2 strangers talking and no judgment, just speaking our own experiences. And I think that's been the most amazing thing today.
Yeah.
2 strangers becoming friends.
Yeah.
Hold up.
But you got to wear this when you do your TikTok.
Yeah. Tic-tac-toes.
Whatever you do.
When I'm out in the cold,
All right.
Yeah, we'll get these on now. It's getting a bit rainy. Not...
There we are.
Really?
Yeah.
Merchandise will be on sale soon. Watch out.